Rise of the Runelords.
Where are you?
Chapter 3.
I thought you were
Rise of
gone.
the Runelords.
Where are you?
Session something or other.
Hello?
28 maybe?
No one will see how come.
Something.
Play all day.
Worst intro ever.
Once again, Caladriel is crying like a baby.
Yeah.
Not yet.
We left the adventurers huddling inside the shelter of a horrible monstrosity. And also there was a worm there. They decided that they were headed back to try to deal with
I became so
Marl Breakbones.
I love the book.
And they rested.
I think you know how to read this book, so
And I think they were working on healing potions in general. Stuff like that.
I mean,
They got that ready.
look, I can read it to you.
Alright, do we have enough fat in the fire?
How's that for fuel and
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. Looks like you've crafted yourself some items.
Oh, mercy, you're
How many would you say?
Probably 4 moderate, but you are now functionally out of
Bye.
materials,
That sounds right.
given that you've not been to any civilization in a while.
Bye.
All right. What are you people doing?
waiting for morning, I thought.
Prepping some
Yeah.
bombs.
Sleeping.
It's morning.
Right, well, in that case, I'm waiting for Caladriel to be done doing whatever he's doing.
Are you done yet? 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 Are you done yet?
You know, I don't want to go
Are
quickly.
you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
I'm done with you.
That's rude.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
If
Have we done any perceiving in this cave yet?
Probably.
I certainly hope we did before we went to bed.
You when you went in there, you perceived a little bit. You noticed that there was sand all over the floor.
Sand in a mountain cave.
Yeah, there was a little crack.
Just anything.
Yeah, there was a little crack in the back.
So we've all been woken up as we're being eaten by goblins? Is that what I'm to understand?
Only not that. You had a goblin-based nightmare, but
Gotcha.
then you woke up to a lighthearted children's tale.
Alright, so Caladriel's got all of his stuff together. Hey, I still have wisdom damage, don't I?
Yes.
Darn it.
I mean, effectively, don't we all? We're
Yeah,
parties
except
with, we're parties with Jerome after all.
I got plenty of wisdom. Wait, no, that's the wisdom. Never mind.
Not that.
I thought. You mean charm is not wisdom? Not the same thing?
Not the same thing.
Nope.
Not even a little.
Ugh, yes, the best I can do is 3 key points. I'm very irritated. Alright, so
We get some morning yoga in. How do you like my downward dog?
So we're in we're on the precipice of a giant chasm, right?
Correct.
All right, guys. I didn't get to do this last time, so I'm trying it this time. I just start like belting a song into the void. It is
Are
not
you
pretty.
trying to cause an avalanche?
Because that's how you get an avalanche.
I don't think the
Oh,
voice
that's
for it.
just a myth.
Answer you call.
Jerome, make a dexterity check. You narrowly avoid a clod of snow from an overhanging section that falls directly towards your face.
All right, well, I did that. No one can say I didn't.
Got it out of your system?
Yep.
Yeah. The echoes coming back, if anything, and it's hard to imagine, sound worse than Jerome's original bellowing.
It's first thing in the morning. My vocal cords have not been properly warmed up yet. I haven't done all my throat exercises, so.
I'll exercise your throat.
Like,
Ew.
some of you may not have been looking at Jerome when he did this, and were under the impression that he just threw a cat off the cliff. But then you're like, wait a minute, we don't have any cats. It's cats all the way down.
Cat scratch Steve.
All right. Well, stop your dilly-dallying, all you guys. Let's go.
Dilly-dallying, silly-sallying.
I look over to Caladriel. Nice form in that downward dog.
That's what she said.
He's presenting like a mandrill.
All right. Is there anybody who wants to do anything more while we're here, or should we just, get on with it?
I think we're just pressing on.
Get on with it.
Full disclosure, I can't move my own token right now.
Okay.
My arms are occupied with a baby.
Do we have to walk over this thing?
I'll try to hang up on you. Maybe that'll Bye.
By the way, what's the hide of this thing like?
The height of it?
Yeah, the hide of the worm.
It's surprisingly smooth. It's sort of wormy, but it has a rubbery texture to it. It's tough, but smooth. It's not hard or scaly.
This is not something I'd want to work with. It doesn't. It wouldn't go with anything.
No, unless it's a latex thing you're after.
Oh, well then, no.
In that case, you need to invent the zipper first, but
I've got my samples. We're good.
All right, onward.
onward. So you go around the rim of this chasm here.
However, we gotta go.
Oh man, that's something I could do. I could enchant. I could chant auto lacing.
There you go. In a pair of sneakers
The first thing I was thinking was actually in a corset, but
with a hoverboard.
Well, there's a copyright strike.
Yeah, that was
Hey, you're not supposed to be watching videos over there.
so we're up and to the right.
You're not supposed to be watching videos.
bizarrely appropriate. All right. Yeah, you're going to be going around there and you're going to be making me some dexterity checks. Reflex things.
Reflex or dexterity?
Acrobatics, whatever. Roll a skill. This game, how it works. Do it. Appraise.
It It's right next to acrobatics.
That cliff in front of you, Jerome,
Uh-huh.
more than your life's worth.
Let me just, there we go.
So Jerome stares into the abyss, and the abyss stares back, and then he falls in. And then presumably, Caladriel, you grab him.
Alright, you idiot.
So now you're holding a Jerome.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Now you're holding a Jerome poorly. A Jerome who is
Hep.
just knocking every loose piece of gravel off the side of this cliff as he possibly can.
Little Hep.
Scrabbling up like some sort of terrified wombat. Wombats, not known for their climbing ability.
Little Hep.
I'm coming to help.
Okay.
There.
Trakar just grabs both of you by the scruff and throws you back on the cliff. And I imagine you get a stern looking at.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll pick the boat.
All right, let's go.
Can you read us?
You manage not to die.
We're both here, Mom. We're both here.
Okay. Don't remember what the squigglies are for.
Nobody
I think
does.
it's like bushes, things we could hide behind.
Yes.
There's nothing to hide behind.
I mean, they were very. It's cold up here, so there's not a lot of leaves on them. They're very brushy.
All right, well, I suggest we bum rush.
Wait, is that really what you suggest?
I mean, there should only be one guy in there, and you know, what do we have to fear?
Especially with that chair, you can't get through.
It's a good job you put glue on his chair.
Like for realsies though, I can try to stealth forward and do some reconnaissance.
Sure, by all means, we'll be behind you.
When has looking about ever helped?
I mean,
Spoiler alert, always.
Yeah.
When is barging in, guns blazing, never not worked?
Spoiler alert, always.
I am going to, whoopsie. I am going to spend a key point and go invisible.
I don't want to do the hidden pictures.
Trying to find the page that has my key points.
I want to do the Thomas game.
There it is. Not that one. No. 2 remaining. Dude, if you wanted it, you should have spat it out. Alright.
I don't know where it is.
So,
Find the Thomas. Oh,
I am invisible. I am invisible. I think that's the mask for invisible. I can't see my whole thing here. And oops.
I believe you are invisible.
Yeah, I'm invisible.
Where did she go?
I don't know what you said, Mom.
Honey, I'm not talking to you. You do your thing.
I don't know. You gone too far. You went too far.
Valerie, if you don't stop yelling at Grandma, I'm going to turn the laptop off and you're just going to sit and be quiet until I'm done playing. Stop being rude or you don't get to do what you're doing.
Grandma. Back.
Okay. So sneaking in. And where's my character sheet? There it is.
You gonna roll any stealths, or you're just gonna say that you're doing things?
I'm coming into my character sheet right now, trying to
Okay.
find
Well,
my.
how about instead of moving all the way across the map before making a single roll?
Well, I'm there whether I was stealthy or not, so.
That was more than one move, though.
So 31, and I'll do it a second time, 21.
All right.
And then once I get to this point, 35 for perception.
Okay. You need to tell me. So you are stealthing from back here.
From where I was standing,
Make a move. That will be to 30. Where are you moving to under the 30?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. Whoops, that was wrong. 15, 20. Gotta scroll, hold on. 25, 30.
Okay.
What is
So I'm hiding behind this rib or whatever it is.
Oh, what's this?
Valerie?
Is that
Out.
She's not out.
your first move?
She froze. She froze on me, Mom. She froze.
Okay. Chill out. All the same.
I don't know what. I don't freeze her.
Oh my god. I can't deal with you right now. I'm doing something. Just be okay for a minute. Find something else to do, but no videos.
I want to go back.
Find something else to do for a few minutes.
Mom, I need your help.
You are about to get your laptop taken away. Find something else to do for a few minutes, and then I can help you. But right now, stop.
All right. Is that your first move or both moves?
That was both moves.
Okay. Still the 20, and then,
So 31 and a 21, and then a 35 to proceed.
okay,
But also, I'm invisible, so
that's fine.
How are you invisible? How are you invisible, Mom? I don't know how you're invisible.
I spent a key point. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Will you just read a book or something? Jeez.
Okay. You notice a hulking shape who has gashes and wounds and sort of dead-looking eyes standing in the passageway. Hungry.
Yeah.
And you also notice something is amiss with the snow in the entrance.
What am I looking at in the snow? Do I need to make a survival check to figure out what it is or what?
There's something not right about it. You'd make a more detailed check if you
What?
want to look at that specific detail. You were doing a perception overall.
Okay, so perception still on that specific detail.
Mm-hmm. You're pretty sure that there's a series of runes carved in the dirt under the snow with the snow hastily piled back on top of it.
Aha. And where? Oh my gosh. Can you also just stop being fussy? I have not crossed these runes, yes?
Correct.
Okay, and whereabouts on the map are they?
Right about there.
If you're pinging, I got nothing. Didn't see any of that.
Oh, I'm writing, but apparently I'm writing on the wrong layer. Does that work?
Yes, that I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, what would it be, like a knowledge what? Knowledge arcana to see if I know what those things mean?
Yeah, you could do that.
Well, that's not going to go well, but here we go. Oh, that's not too bad. I rolled a 19, by the way, because I only have a +1.
It's difficult to see because a lot of the snow is still obscuring the runes.
Right?
But they're definitely the little bits and pieces you can eke out. You think that looks an awful lot like a magical trap of some type.
Aha. Okay. I will. Do I? Do I get any idea as to what it might do?
No, not without being able to see all of the runes. You can't possibly read.
All right. Do these big hulking undead ogre things, do they seem like they've noticed me at all?
You don't get that sense. It's a little difficult to say where they're looking because they're facing in a direction, but they have utterly dead eyes.
Okay. What is the quality of the snow that has been piled back on these runes?
Like, is it yellow snow or?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Is it light and powdery? Or is it dense?
It is. It's a little chunky. It's like it hasn't snowed recently, so it's a little crystalline, sort of freezy snow.
All right. So
Not that it's crusty right there. That's kind of the problem that you had. Everything else has kind of got a crust. This was broken up.
well, like my question is, do I feel like if I crouched down in my invisibility and just blew on it with my breath, could I clear it off to see the runes and make it seem like it was just a breeze?
No.
No. Okay.
The runes are, it looks like they're all the way across the entrance. That's a lot of snow.
No, you need like magic to do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am then going to stealth my way back to the party by way of the exact same way that I got out here in the first place and report my findings.
Okay, make those stealth checks.
Yep, as soon as I find the baton. 38 for the first one, and apparently technically 20 for the second one. Thankfully, that one with the natural one was one I was much, much further away. So we went oops, wrong thing. I always forget to do that. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're joking me. 10, 11. I don't know why I was counting that in ones instead of fives, but basically I was at 55, 60 feet just here. So that's my 2 moves.
Okay.
So about, where's my mouse cursor? There it is. So about here-ish is where, if you want to count that nat 1, is where I tripped. But I am still invisible, and that is still a 20.
All right.
For the nat 1.
Taking into account.
Can you shut up, you noisy baby?
Your worst is still better than my best.
Alright, so I will tell the party what I found. Looked like 3 undead ogres in the entry hall, and magical runes across the doorway. And I will do my best to describe to Jerome what they looked like, even though I could only see parts of them.
So you say it contained the word the.
There might have also been an and,
Mm.
but I mean,
Well, there's only a couple runes I can think of that. Oh my goodness, that's not helpful at all. All right, guys. What do we want to do? Do we want to go in? If I can get close, I can probably use some mage hand to kind of clear that off a little bit, or maybe try to dispel it somehow.
Wait, what is it?
well, I mean, we're gonna have 3 at least dead ogres to contend with right off the bat. No, I see you reaching for my keyboard. That's a no.
Yeah, but we did also take down like a room of like 12 of them at once.
Yeah, and then we had nothing left when we got to the big guy that we came here to kill.
You want me to check it out?
Like, check it out to what purpose? I just checked it out. What are you going to do?
Disable it?
Can you do that?
I can try.
Can you be invisible? Or at least very sneaky?
I can try.
Okay.
Caladriel just covers his eyes.
I mean, if they're undead, they're dumb, right? They don't have object permanence.
You're not covering their eyes.
Well,
It's the Mudbladder Beast of Trawl.
yeah, I can be invisible, but it would take one of the better elixirs. Slightly better. So I can just do this.
Language.
So I pop the invisibility elixir.
God bless it. Okay.
Which one?
I'll try to meet him for Xbox now.
And then we'll do.
What did you grab?
that.
She was frozen. My grandma was frozen.
Okay.
Can you help? First I got cold.
Now, how does Caribou
Make
work?
me a reflex save.
Once by we didn't go to playing games.
Yeah, but how do we start Caribou? Is it something that she has to do, or is it something
Alright.
to do? How does it work?
Something that I have to do.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Think what's in
That's good.
As far as I know.
Yeah, as far as you know. Out from the ground, as you pass through this area,
okay, so where
comes
is
a
Here.
puff of
my
greenish,
Leia?
putrescent vapor.
I close my eyes. I don't see it. Won't affect me.
Oh, Grandpa.
I'm going to try to get a little bit of stuff here. You manage to reflex out of the way. A couple of like cold hardy little shrubby plants nearby blacken and wither and crumble to dust. It does make a fairly loud hissing sound when it is released from the ground. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Okay, the other thing is that you
There's a button for that.
and not have any more to read.
I didn't want to travel.
Okay. Well, when you're asking Grandma to do things with you, you need to ask her nicely and not be demanding and not be whiny. So I don't know how this thing works. I don't know how you're supposed to talk to ground. I don't know why it's ringing if it's not around.
Damn it, I didn't have my token selected.
Always get you.
Well, I don't. Okay, well, where's the thing?
That's not updated yet, right?
What's not updated yet?
How this thing works. I don't know what it's supposed to do. I've never even seen it before. This is not a thing that I am able to help you with.
You wanted to send the result of a. Did that not take my initiative?
You have to select your token first before you do it, because if you don't, it won't send it to the turn order initiative tracker.
No.
That's what it did to me.
Okay.
Okay, what were you asking for me? I was on the other side of the room.
In it.
Oh, great. That's not what I wanted.
What you got?
Sorry, my thing is full of nonsense. Okay, there we go. And now we click.
Reorder that. All right. Caldwell.
Yeah.
Wow. That didn't seem good.
That doesn't seem good.
It is your turn to react to what you just did.
Do I see anyone coming?
You can see these hulking, rotting ogre shapes. Seem to be squared up to your general position, making sort of groany sounds. That is what you see.
Are they advancing?
Huh?
Are they looking to advance?
You get that sense, yeah.
Awesome. Now the more immediate area. Do you see anything else? Like what I stepped on or brushed against?
Actually, yes.
Oh,
You do notice in between these two rocks, something else seems to be amiss.
Easton?
I say we just go ahead and bounce.
Jakar is just happy to alternate between Fort Rannoch and the entrance to this cave over and over again.
We should at least see if we can kill a couple of them.
Not being trained in traps and the like, though, Calero, you're not entirely sure what is amiss, but something is. There's a disturbance, and that probably isn't a good sign.
Because it's there.
Yeah. Also, being out there in the middle of the field as you are, looking about, you notice that there are signs of large tracks around. It's a little confused, but the ground has been generally disturbed. But then in between those rocks, there's a section that's like disturbed and then piled up. So it's like, oh, nothing's wrong here.
Okay. Alright, so there. I can't really loud whisper back to him. If you guys are already on to it, might as well. So I look back to him, say there are traps. There could be a lot of them, especially between the rocks. And I think they're hurting him.
Oh, that's not good.
or hold whatever trap in my action.
All right.
Now back to the turtle thing.
Drakar.
Bomb in one hand, morning star in the other.
But how can we?
There was a puff of nasty looking gaseous stuff.
Shut up!
And then a disembodied Caladriel voice said that the jig is up. I don't believe he mentioned the trap between the rocks.
I did.
He definitely did.
He did. I don't think he did.
He definitely did.
Player knowledge versus character knowledge.
No, he
That
said
was
there
in
seemed to be
character.
some traps, especially between the rocks.
Fine, have it your way. Play the game fairly.
How about you lay still and take a nap? You don't often get to take a nap on me, but today's the day. Lay down. Quit squirming.
What you doing, Drakar?
Sharing. We never done that before.
Eleanor, are you kidding me?
Are you muted?
You suck.
Are you there?
I'm sorry, I've been talking the whole damn time.
Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so none of that came through.
All right, so I don't know if anybody else heard what I had seen and heard, so I share it with the others around me, and then I'm going to make my way up to Caladriel.
All right.
And I get up there and I say,
Booming.
I passed the word, what's the plan?
Stop. No.
Galadriel, you're the only one in earshot.
Hey already.
Hey, remember what I said about being nice to Grandma and polite?
I kind of want to wait for them to come out so they can, trigger whatever our other traps might be in there.
Ooh. Well, if you need someone to create a diversion,
Well, they're already on the way.
Squirming.
oh,
Are you still invisible?
Yes. I am, but it's the ground covered in snow. You can see where I'm standing.
Freaking kidding me?
all right. Well, I start dancing.
Oh, now there's a giant black bird man standing in the middle of the white field.
I thought elves, walked on top of the snow, or maybe that's just because you're a half elf.
I'm not a half elf.
Only 1 foot walks on top of the snow.
Because I'm dragging this giant hog in my. Yeah.
Stop.
There's 2 footprints in a trench.
Yeah, it is.
Dancing.
Yeah. So I start dancing around, trying to create more of a diversion to get them to come out.
There's a target. All right. So, because Caladriel is invisible, you came up to basically where you saw this trap triggered. What the upshot of this is, Caladriel, is that Drakar is dancing uncomfortably close to you.
That's fine. At this point, I deserve it.
It's a lot of pelvic thrusting too.
Yeah. He's got no idea where he's throwing these things around and busting these moves,
As
but
long as your
they're all around your face, and you don't even know how this is happening.
As long as your pants stay on while you're doing this, we'll be fine.
I don't wear
He's
pants.
I don't think he's ever worn pants.
Dude, I am at best Winnie the Poohing this.
Chain shirt.
Yeah, he's got a chain shirt. That's as good as it gets.
It's fine. The shit I give him, I deserve it, but I'm gonna give him more shit afterwards.
Fair.
All right, Reyna.
Just go full Danny Glover. I'm too old for this shit.
Basically.
You got a magic Drakar scenario?
All
Some
right.
sort of a magic mic thing in the middle of the snowy field.
I'm sneaking because I'm 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is where I'm going to be. That is 2. That is a full round of movement, so I guess that would be 2 stealth checks.
Yep.
So right back to where I was before. 1, 2, 31, and 38. With 38 being the one where I'm closer to the cave.
Yep. Turns out undead ogres not the most perceptive.
Gotcha. Well, I feel like they're probably paying more attention to the dancing birdman than the appearance of subtle footprints in the snow.
Yeah. So that's your move there.
Yep.
Jeroen.
Oh, it's me now. It's me. Fun.
Half your party is gone. The other part of your party that you can see is dancing provocatively.
All right, so I'm gonna go over this away from them.
He's a private dancer, but you can't imagine that he dances for a lot of money.
I mean, nickels and quarters. I'm sorry, nickels and dimes. Quarters is way too rich. So what do I see at this point? That's. I know it's not their turn yet, but is there any animation from these things yet?
They look agitated. They also look like they're falling apart, and they're drooly and slack-jawed,
All right,
like ogres.
let's see how much they fall apart. So that is that's how many is that now? 5? 4? 4? 5?
It was 5 missiles.
Yeah, 5. 5 at the one in front.
All right.
Let's get this party started.
Get it.
Yeah. All right, Jerome's coming up. And it's time to get the party started.
And I scream my war cry. Just
So
like
that comes up.
Just like that.
5 force missiles slam into this sort of gooey ogre.
I go for like a leg each, an arm each, and a head.
All right, so there's an impact from the force, like you can see it smack into him. There is no register of pain on his blank, slack-jawed face.
So he's telling me I can't intimidate these guys.
But like, there are now fleshy chunks missing.
Well, undead never really registered pain, though, did they? Oh, hey! I have a thing I can do once a day.
But you can't see through parts of him to the guy behind him now that you didn't before.
Nice.
All right.
We're squirming.
Well, that was what I got. Let's see what they got.
All right. This
And
guy, I mean, I guess we'll just. They are clumped together, so I'm just going to reduce that and put them all on their own initiative turn, because you all managed to do better than they did. So let's just clean up this list a little. All right, so this guy, he's going to come up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Standing squarely on the runes, then?
As he crosses these runes, if you could imagine a flash of light, but instead of illuminating, it pulled the light from an area, so a flash of negative light.
So like a shadow.
Yes, like a burst of shadow energy erupts from the ground, and you watch as some of his damage seals over with rotten, pestilent flesh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that thing is basically just a death trap, and death likes that.
And there is a slight wispy shadow energy emitting from around this ogre as he continues his move.
Hey, Keljo, try healing him.
To death.
What happens when he crosses those runes?
He
Well,
crosses
those runes
this
are-
section between the rocks, and basically there's a sudden like snap in the snow around, and it runs in a line towards the edge of the cave, and a large boulder falls off of the cave mouth onto that position, damaging him slightly.
Only slightly? Really?
I mean, it'd be wonderful if just like there was a boulder and then it was like a splat.
All right.
All right, so once he stops...
That's what that guy does. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hold on. I'd like to take
30.
my held action.
Oh, okay.
So once he's there, dog slicing.
Okay. But you.
That's your answer for. That's your answer for everything.
It's always Dog Slicer with you.
Bombs are my answer. Come on.
All right, so we lose.
Plus, I gotta get rid of these things somehow.
You do have like a million of them.
And you pick them up every time though too.
Shush.
You
I'll
managed
tell you all
to clatter a Dog Slicer into the rock behind him. It is not a successful hit, sadly. $20, $25, $30,
So now
35.
invisible.
There's another flash of shadow energy. This ogre, instead of healing any damage, grows just sort of slightly larger.
That's not good.
No. And he's now surrounded by sort of a halo of wispy, shadowy smoke.
Hmm.
$25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60.
Huh.
So he stands on there. There's another flash of energy. This one sort of swells up. Doesn't get bigger, but he puffs up.
Like a beach whale.
Yeah. like all of the rotten flesh on his frame is now stretched taut.
It's gonna explode.
Okay. That is the end of their turns. It is now up to Caladrel again.
Okay, look, they're right next to each other. I say from uncomfortably close to the room's groin. Yeah, actually. We're going to do. Oh, I don't know. I guess right here. No, right there. I'll get both of them.
Yeah, it's on my leaf pad.
All right, where are you putting it? Right there?
Yep.
In that corner? Okay. Okay, so that is enough to directly hit him. No problem. Is it just one or two?
Both of them.
Okay. The first one definitely hits. The second one is not a hit. 21 fire damage, huh? That's significant.
So then it's one up from where I wanted it. Like here.
Yeah.
Okay. Reflex. Where's my ogre? Reflex.
So just get the one on the left.
The one on the left fails his reflex for sure.
What did you say?
The one that you hit succeeds his reflex for the second bomb, and the one on the left fails his reflex for the second bomb. So 14 damage to lefty. Who looks poorly off. They seem to be somewhat flammable. Something about internal gases or something. He looks bad with those. This one would have looked a lot worse than he does if he had not grown to such a worrying build. Okay.
So if we could take care of those guys before they kill me, that'd be great.
Also, you are no longer invisible.
Let me just put on some popcorn.
Actually, you were no longer invisible when you dog slicer, but
Correct.
doesn't really matter. We didn't do anything that interacted with that, so. All right, Trakar.
Well, I will have at the closest bad guy. Now that I can see precisely where my compatriot is at, I sidestep and I chuck a couple javelins at the fella directly to my south.
Okay. 20 does hit. You managed to drive a javelin through his little toe.
Of course.
1 point of javelin damage. Around this one on the left here, he's getting pretty ragged. Like it seems like maybe with that blast and everything, say his limbs are like barely holding on with connective tissue. But there is sort of a fleck, just sort of black little flecks that sort of drift around him randomly, like kind of like ash or snow floating in the air. It's weird. Raina.
Yes. Sorry, I'm looking at something here. Oh, that's right. I can't do that because I don't have that anymore. All right. Well. So there is now another boulder right here. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
But they're able to get over it, around it, without too much difficulty?
Well, they're large creatures, so yeah, they just sort of step over it.
Okay. Is there space enough in between here for me to get through?
What's the time left for dinner?
Between where?
Right here.
You could squeeze through there, yeah.
Interesting. All right. Oh, I don't have spring attack, do I? I bet I don't.
Oops. 1 sec.
Jerome just decides to do a travel blog all of a sudden. This is out.
All right. Well, first I'm going to perceive down the tunnel here, because I can kind of lean around this corner here and look down. Let me find my thing here and see. First of all, make sure that I can know that those other two guys are there, and try to find out if there are any more.
With a perception, you peek. You do see two. You hear additional shambling sounds.
Ah, great.
Sorry
Alright.
about the loud noises.
All right.
Shoot. Is there any way that I can see to get on top of the mouth of this cave?
Make me a survival check with a new perception, because you're looking at a different thing.
Okay, so we'll do perception first.
Okay. You're definitely seeing the things.
Wow, that was me.
Yeah, you don't see a path. You don't see a route that you could take.
Okay. Well,
I guess I would accept a climb check. That's a thing, right?
yep, that's a thing.
You can make a climb check as well for not actually doing the act, but knowing how it's done.
Okay.
Huh. A route appears to you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Does it seem like a route that I could ascend somewhat stealthily?
You don't think like you'd make a lot of noise doing it unless you decided to drive in a bunch of pitons.
Well, judging from my 17, does it look like that's going to be necessary?
No, there's like a chimney climb you can do, and then there's a handhold over there, and if you sort of free one-handed swing up to this other position, then you're just about there.
Okay, so is this a climb check or an acrobatics check? Because that sounded pretty intense.
It's pretty intense. All depends on whether or not you decide to do it.
Well, Can I use acrobatics?
There is a portion that requires acrobatics.
Okay, so you're asking me for multiple checks to get up there.
Correct.
Okay.
And it will take a complete turn.
Yeah, I would like to try to get above the mouth of the cave, please.
All right. All right. You're going to be able to get about halfway there because of all the looky-looing you were doing.
Right.
So make me a climb check.
Yep.
That's reasonable, but you're not making exceptionally quick progress.
I guess I'm more concerned with being stealthy than I am about making a lot of progress.
Yeah. You just have to constantly remind yourself not to make any grunts of exertion.
Right.
That's kind of the key.
All right. Is that as far as I'm making it this turn?
Yeah. I would say you are a third of the way.
Okay.
And most of that is you need to go vertical, so
Okay, I'll take that.
consider you as being slightly elevated at this point and a little more there. But still invisible, apparently.
Yes. Because I did not make an attack or cast a spell.
No, invisible rock climbing. It's all right until you have to know where to put your hand. Jerome.
All right.
Caladril's back. You're pretty sure Reyna just left.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a thing. Oh, wait. Sorry, Chrome is not liking me at the moment. I might have to quit and rejoin. One sec.
All right, we can wait.
Here's to hoping when he comes back that we can all hear him.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened last time and we couldn't hear each other all.
Yeah. Well, no, wasn't it just me and Peckham couldn't hear one another and kept talking over each other endlessly?
Yeah, and then before that it was just me. Dave could hear me, but no one else could.
No one else could, yeah.
I couldn't.
Last several times, it's just decided to connect people at random. It's not so much a conference call as it is just separate people calling other people.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Chrome would like total. Would you like to quit the page because everything froze and not responding?
Can everyone else hear Jerome?
Yes.
All right. Okay. With that, I am going to retreat 30 feet.
Run away!
Run away. Because I don't want anyone breaking my concentration.
Are you breaking? My concentration.
Because what I want to do is... Oh, I gotta reload. Sorry, I gotta pull up my sheet again. Character sheet. Because, hey, that's a real nice long hallway. I know what to do with real nice long hallways.
Fill them with fire?
Yeah. Yeah, I fill them with fire. And we're going to do it actually the long ways so that they have to, if they want to get any of the perks of that little magic spell thingy, they got to go through the passage of fire.
You just turned this into some sort of zombie coming of age trial.
Yep.
Perfect.
So, and I got like a real long distance on it. It's 100 feet, I was checking it because it's 100-foot range, and then plus 10 per level. So I step back because I need to maintain concentration for nine rounds.
Nice.
But I can cast it up to 100 feet away.
Do we have any guess on, does this guy have to take damage now, or does he take it on his turn?
I was just Chrome froze me as I was just pulling that up. So I was pulling up the wall of fire. I'll paste in the chat so other people can read as well.
I walked into a burning wall of fire.
So they appear as where creatures are. Each creature takes damage as if passing through the wall. And so
He takes it right away
yeah.
on the chin.
Yeah, and so I have two different damages here. The first one is if they're passing through. The second one is if it is within the within range,
Mhm.
the 0 to 10, and then there's also 10 to 20 as well.
Okay. Need to make myself a note here.
I kind of wish that I could put in like 3 damages because that would make this actually easier, but it won't let me.
Momentary loud noise. Heads up.
And Reyna caused an avalanche that closed off the mouth of the cave.
Yeah, and that's it.
And we're done.
Oh, just a little bit more. For comedic effect. Next level, I get to learn permanency, so I could like basically make those things permanent, which I assume also means that I don't have to concentrate on them.
Certain spells are eligible for permanency. Not all spells are eligible.
Wall of Fire is.
Oh, well, I mean, be that way. Whatever.
The best part about that is, I feel like there should be some level of like random moments where like the DM would have to roll to see if some innocent poor soul goes wandering into it.
Oh, okay. I don't know, like after the wall of fire is there, you're pretty much like not walking into the wall of fire.
It would just be like a tourist attraction at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you want to see the permanent wall of fire? Yeah. Yeah, Dad, I do.
You could open an amazing like pit barbecue restaurant without spending any money on fuel.
Oh.
You could put like 3 or 4 hogs all the way across that thing.
My next character, I want them to be like a chef. Profession as a cook.
There you go.
Anyways, that's my turn.
Fights with a saucier.
all the knives, imagine.
All right, so 14 damage because he's in the wall. Counts as if he walked through the wall.
Now, have we said before that I roll every round for new damages, or is this for all rounds?
I would say that the intensity of the fire is set when you cast the spell, so we'll just consider it to be your first roll.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's only 14 automatic damage to everybody in the area. And then 4 damage when he's near it. 4 damage for that guy then. Okay. And he already triggered his thing, so that's him. Ogre's turn. This ogre would like very much to continue forward and not be where he is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Reyna holds her breath for a minute.
45. 50. That's as much as he wants to do. Of course, that's more move than just one move, so he can't smack you at this time. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Question: with spell of concentration, does that mean I can't cast any other spells?
Any other spells that also require concentration.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, it just switches. But non spells you don't need to concentrate on, you can keep doing.
All right, because I'm gonna have plenty more.
Okay. So he takes 14 damage because he goes through the hole. There's this bright wall of fire that's illuminating the center of the cave. Suddenly, that light dims in a burst of dark shadow energy.
It doesn't dissipate the firewall, does it?
No, it doesn't. But
Does it harm the firewall? Does the firewall take damage?
doesn't seem to.
Okay.
Not being a living thing.
Well, it can take cold damage.
That is not what is apparently occurring.
Okay,
You are confident that cold damage is not happening.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only like 20 points or more of cold damage, and I don't know of any other damage type that can affect it.
Well, there you go. I need to do a D3 for my own purposes. Ooh, okay. Really? That was pathetic. Shadow bursts around him. He seems to heal up some of the singeing, but not all of the singeing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55, 50, 55. 14 damage. Really? Fine, whatever. And he just stays there because that's all he's got.
He like sitting on a hot log.
Yeah. Bad news for him. He doesn't even get to the thing. He just takes damage for standing in a firewall. All right. Caladrel.
Hi.
Hey.
Wait, the other guys didn't kill me? Sweet.
Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum-bum,
He was supposed to hit you, wasn't he?
No. No.
I didn't do the guy in front of you. All right, the guy in front of you hits you.
No.
On your turn.
No.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Well, then he doesn't hit you.
Like I said.
No one else was close enough to hit you, so there we are.
We're going right in the middle there.
Okay.
Both of them.
Oh, you already rolled.
Yeah.
Those hit. Which square again, please? Indicate.
Like right between those three.
You can't, no.
What?
You actually have to pick a square.
That one.
This one, right here. All right. Backy takes a direct hit for 15 points of fire damage.
It's like a lob you have to do. You almost have to go over them.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is a mortar.
Same team, Jerome. Same team.
No, but you did the roll. I'm not saying that you didn't make it. I'm just saying that it would have been a cool looking thing.
Everything I do is cool.
Fails his reflex. So there's a direct hit on that guy, splash damage on this guy right in front of you. He goes up like a Roman candle all of a sudden. And little like growths start to bubble out of his skin and pop in little puffs of like spore looking stuff, but it is consumed by the fire.
That's probably not good. No one could have used some of those for samples.
I'm sure they'll get many more opportunities.
I'll just
This
have
guy
to lick
also fails his reflex save and takes some damage. Down 7. And this guy takes another direct hit for 23 points. He explodes. Just consumed in an explosion.
These guys don't seem very strong.
Reflex of 17. He actually does make his save, so he does only take a little bit more.
Bless you.
Ah,
Get off.
squeeze me.
I can't. You're in Washington.
Chikar.
I will close with this fella here. Oh, wait, no. Guess not. He's close enough to hit. So I'm just gonna quick draw my scythe, and I'm going to become enraged because I want to remove his head from his body.
And show himself to himself.
Seems like a noble cause.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right up his jacksy.
Right up his jack. See?
You're what?
26 points. It does hit. No doubts.
Minecraft?
8 points of slashing damage.
I don't know where your
To
cabin
the
is.
throat.
Yeah, you slam that scythe in, and it's like you expect a little bit more meatiness,
Yeah.
but it's like moist and squishy.
Ew.
Yeah,
It's like made of jello?
it's like, yeah, that's
Is that why it's green? Lime
he is past his sell by.
I think he was past the sell by.
All right. Unfortunately, that squishiness exerts a little bit of suction on the blade, and you are not able to land a second strike. Basically, by losing the time necessary, I guess, for narrative reasons.
All right.
Raina.
All right. Still climbing a mountain.
Why is she climbing a mountain?
No one knows, least of all her.
Yeah.
hug.
Well,
That's not the right follow-up.
To
To be
hug.
honest, it's probably not going to pay off.
To embrace the mountain.
But what do you want me to roll?
A climb check. To make love to the mountain. That's a decent climb check. You are now in an acrobatic period. Make me an acrobatics. There is a beautiful swing from one position to another position with a single hand. It would look amazing if anyone could see it.
Yeah. I was going to say, if I could see it, it almost would make me break my concentration.
Like, grab, and like nothing. All right, one more climb check.
All right. Sorry, I thought my mouse is not working for me.
Balls in her butt in the middle of the mouth.
Yeah, and this is the one you don't want to fail. That's good enough. You are.
She has grappled the mountain.
She's grappled that mountain.
All right, so I assume that probably concludes my turn.
Yep.
To love the mountain.
That mountain. Why is Raina climbing the mountain? Because she's in love. Jerome.
Okay. How are these two big ugly fellows looking that are right up front and all up in their grills?
This one is still looking big and beefy. And then the one up by Jakar is looking a little bit de-articulated in places.
Ew.
He's oozing.
All right. Well,
Skin is being stretched.
I like having a lot of things played on the field, so we're gonna go with one of those guys. And plop! Actually, yeah, that's fine there. No, I want it to be there. I want to be closer to be able to move into the cave.
Makes sense. All right, so he's got to make a reflex. Actually negates a reflex of 18.
I didn't see it. Doesn't count.
He does not get the hot foot.
All right. Well, I still have a firewall as well.
Yes, you do. And if that makes you feel happy about your failure, then hold on to it.
I should probably see what the range of that thing is. That's also 100-foot range, so that's pretty much the same range as the firewall.
There you go. Ogre's turn. This ogre is going to 5-foot step into this position. Nice and close. His swollen, bloated form. Uncomfortably close to you. And he is going to swing away with his great club. On high or low. Well, I'll go with the vertical positioning. So,
if you rolled something, we didn't see it.
yeah, I know that's a great club attack. So 1d100. Jakar's high. Caldrill's low. He's going at Jakar because he did do a scythe attack. 19 to hit.
Turkey? Turkey?
Muted again.
Gobble, gobble?
Gobble.
I don't hear him this time either.
He said BRB a few minutes ago. I don't know if he's back yet.
Oh.
I'll just take more. I'll just take twice as much damage away from him.
Well, Randy, you can see his sheet. Do you know if he's...
Up, down.
You're going to have to wait for me to pull it up because I definitely don't have it
A 19.
right now.
Okay.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
No, it's fine. I did it.
That's fine. No, never mind.
Okay.
I did it.
Already.
I did it.
Nuh-uh.
Caladril.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
You got a bloated whale carcass in your face.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be. Gonna give him a bonk.
Boop.
Apparently just one, though.
Yep. You bonk him on the arm for 3 points of damage.
Woohoo!
You get squirted in the eye by a little bit of high pressure juice.
I'm gonna taste it.
Yeah. Little side fact for the kiddies at home: Caladril can lick his own eye.
Ladies.
Some of the many potions that man has sniffed.
It's not just his ears that are pointing it.
Wait, what?
It's also everything on him.
He's just pointing.
All right, hold on a second here.
He really looks a lot like his morning star.
All right. I'm going to give you a cue. And when I point at you, you're going to say, "Bye-bye, Grandma, I love you." Okay? Ready? Go.
Bye-bye, Grandma. I love you.
Oh. Sorry, I wasn't recording. That was my bad. All right, go again.
Bye, Grandma. I love you. What did you say?
Trakar. There's a slight hissing sound coming from this guy.
Is he deflating?
Is Takar back now? I can't hear him.
I don't know. That would be a problem.
Bye, Grandma. I love you.
Murderous rampage.
Oh, there we go.
Now we hear him.
Yep.
Yep.
This I keep forgetting my mic is turned off. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sitting here talking to nobody like a weirdo, which I mean isn't completely uncommon for me, but I digress. Take that, you bastard! That's a confirmed crit.
Woo!
All right.
Wait, that's a crit.
Nice.
Because he confirmed crit with a crit.
That is intense.
Critical hit.
So it pains me to do this to you.
I know what you're looking at. It's because it's in red, and I hate you.
You definitely hit him with the scythe. You decide that you're gonna just, take that head right off.
Yeah.
You got the crit. You got the 3 times damage on the scythe. It's amazing. You cleanly cleave the head from his shoulders, and his bulky form suddenly ruptures in a deafening explosion, and a wave of cold death washes over you and Caladrel both. Please make me a fortitude save.
You shit.
Well, I would like to make a point that cold death is kind of my happy place. So
I love cold death.
I feel like I should be immune to that.
Pour me a cup. 17, not bad. Oh, okay. Save for half. Nice. All right.
I don't like the sound of that.
Wow. You take each 3 points of necrotic damage.
Now, being familiar with explosions, I should like to make the argument that I understand how to brace for it
Brace and not look at it.
and thus negate it entirely.
Nope.
Can I reflex?
Excellent making stuff up, but
Can I reflex Turkar in front of me as a shield?
we've already done that once. This is a magical explosion anyway, in a certain aspect. I mean, there is a concussive putrescence about it, but the necromantic energy burst is a magical thing. But both of you take only 3 points of necrotic damage as a couple of your feathers fall off and you lose a little bit of your wonderful hair.
Son of a bitch. I pick up the feathers. I don't know who's responsible for this, but someone's going to pay.
I'm gonna put them back on.
I pick up the hairs.
They crumble in your hands.
Look at Galadriel and go, put them back. Put them back.
You are welcome to make a perception check as well, as this happens in front of you.
Look, they're not hands. I can't just reattach them.
You don't
Be
have,
better.
you don't have a potion for hair loss?
No, not yet.
With that perception, I think Caladriel just ripped them out of my wing.
It's
No.
probably Galadriel's fault. No,
Not
the
this
thing that you
time.
don't strictly notice, but Galadriel does, is that the big guy, a little further to the right and bottom with the fireball next to him, seems to get better. If you could say a corpse got better,
Yeah.
yeah, he got.
Oh, wait, what was the range on that?
It was quite a burst. You're looking at a good, 10 foot, whatever that is.
Whatever was required to have the thing happen you wanted to have happen?
Yeah. It's it's 10-foot radius. Like it was a good circle here. It clipped this guy. Like it didn't get all of him, but it's enough. Parts of the corpse of this Roman candle over here in the middle, like attempt to reassemble themselves, but doesn't seem like there's a lot coming back from him. You can only necromance so many times. Reyna.
Alrighty, so I have a fairly good view up here. Are there, like, things that I can hide behind, or is it just scooch back from the ledge to be not visible?
You're kind of just hanging on the side of a mountain above the cave entrance.
Okay. Is there... So there's nothing for me to sort of hide behind at all? I'm looking for something to hide behind. I would like to hide behind something.
It depends on what you're talking about. Like from outside the cave?
Yeah.
No. If you weren't invisible, everyone could see you holding onto the side of a mountain. From inside the cave? No, there's a mountain in the way. You were hidden.
All right. Am I able to stand without having to hang on, or am I just clinging?
You're mostly just clinging. There's some footholds you can do, but it's not like you're gonna be doing much more than hugging the side of the mountain.
What would I need to do in order to try to maintain my balance long enough to shoot my bow?
Probably either drive a piton into the side of the mountain and hang on a rope, or I don't know, maybe jam your elbow in a crack and then try to gangster shoot your bow.
I think that if I spend another key point, I can get spider climb. So I guess I'm going to hold my action while I research that.
Yeah, well, if that's a thing, then you can just stand on the side of the mountain and do whatever.
Yeah, and then I could have walked up and saved myself 2 turns. All right, I'm holding my action.
Okay, she's holding. Jerome.
Oh my god, what?
That guy just detonated.
Eek.
And like now there's a circle of even deader plants.
Gross.
Wait, is he still alive? Why is there an extra?
Oh, sorry.
I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, he turned into a dragon.
Achoo! Okay. I am concentrating on that wall of fire, which should take effect on their turn. Did it? I assume you took damage. They took damage on their turn.
No, actually, I didn't do the thing.
Did they have turns? Those two?
They would have done after your turn. I just didn't do the thing again. Hold on.
What about this guy? Did this guy also take his turn?
Reflex 12.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Ann.
He does take 13 points of damage, I guess, on his turn. If he starts it or ends it there. What is it?
Hi, Ann. Hi.
Okay. Well, I guess he'll. Yeah, go ahead. Your turn.
Okay.
Only forgot to move anybody for some reason.
All right. How's this guy looking?
Pretty hardy.
Pretty hardy. Pretty hardy. Okay. How's he looking now?
Even better.
Even better. Okay, perfect.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it was the best move for him.
No, it wasn't the best move for me either.
No. It might impact his efficacy on the dating scene, but
Okay. Are we counting the flame sphere damage on my turn or on their turn?
probably on their turn because I'm doing all the other damage on their turn. So,
Well, the flame sphere is different in that, and it is unique in that I can control it on my turn.
yeah. Well, if you moved it into a guy, then I guess yeah. So we counted on your turn, I guess.
Okay. And for this one, are we keeping the same damage, or am I re-rolling for the flame sphere?
If you move it and engage him again, I would say that's a different.
Okay, because otherwise he's just been sitting there. So, same DC, same damage.
Okay. He utterly fails his reflex with a 7.
Wunderbar.
So what were we, 14 or something?
13 for the flame sphere.
13. He looks badly off. Like when he moves, parts of him are so crisp that they crack and fall away.
Good.
Not good for him.
Good.
Good for you. Ogre's turn. He comes up here and, well, actually, he just comes up one. It's like, I'm going to get away from that flame sphere, but I don't have to get so close as to not be able to reach this guy. So then he uses his giant reach.
I don't think he has the mental capacity to make that distinction.
Oh, okay. And giant hulking muscles that are rotting away.
Look at those rippling muscles.
Look at the muscularity.
I hope they ripple. That might mean they fall off.
Yeah, I mean, they are kind of falling off. It seems like a 27 probably hits you, though.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, that's a critical.
Because it definitely does.
An 8 does not confirm, however. So it's just a regular damage. Just a regular 32-point damage.
We're not seeing those rolls.
I know.
Okay.
They're whisper rolls.
Hmm.
For one thing, I have to do math on him because he's enlarged. So, yeah. 32 points of damage. As he slams a big old great club into your face harder than you wish he did.
Considerably.
Considering that you wish you didn't?
Also that.
How far up is Reyna?
How far up is Reyna? About 30, 40, 40 feet.
Okay, so not close enough for an attack of opportunity?
No.
Oh.
And get up in there.
Didn't realize that the mouth of that cave was that tall.
Well, it's not just the mouth, it's also where you could be. So you're a little bit above the mouth of the cave because there wasn't anywhere to be right at the mouth of the cave.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I didn't want to be that high up, so if that was the only place that I could be, like, I thought the mouth of the cave was only maybe 10 or 15 feet high, so I thought that I was at most 20 feet off the ground.
All right, you're 30 feet off the ground. You said you wanted to be over the mouth of the cave. You didn't say you wanted to be a certain distance over the mouth of the cave. 9 points of healing.
I got a lot of us
And what did I say that was?
to things that
Good. Those are my favorite.
to help me.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Did he take the damage from the firewall?
Yeah, not entirely.
Just want to make sure it's counted.
I don't even know how much it's supposed to be.
It was 14 for inside when you're in the firewall.
Okay.
Val, don't come over here and try to be noisy. That's Dave Nelson.
No, that's Caladrel.
There we go. Caladrel.
See?
This one is also all swelled up, and this one is also all swelled up.
Retreat.
Yeah, I would like to make a tactical retreat.
That's swole.
Oh, wait a minute. You've gotten back to the beginning of the turn order. I was still holding a turn.
Okay.
Well, you have a bunch of back aheads then.
Yeah, exactly. So this is going to seem kind of strange.
As opposed to.
Yeah, I am going to try my darndest to sort of lean back against the rock wall. If I start to fall, I've got feather fall. But I am going to try to shoot Puffy, did you say? This guy here?
The two top guys are Puffy.
Okay. I'm going to shoot this guy. Wait.
Puffy means explode.
Yeah. So I'm going to shoot this guy because he's further away from my allies.
It was a 10-foot. It was a 10-foot radius last time.
Okay, isn't that less than 10 feet? My mouse is not working.
Sorry. For some reason, my mouse is broken, and for some reason, my mouse is just broken. I don't know why. This isn't table talk.
It's not table talk at all to be indicating the guy that absolutely squished Caladrel with a great club for 32 points of damage.
I'm just thinking. I don't know why this is happening right now. This is it must be a glitch. Must be a glitch. Raina, this must be a glitch.
It must be.
Raina, this is clearly a glitch.
We only got Raina fix his mouse.
Just outside of the. Where is Jerome in this picture anyway?
I got the hell away from here. Are you
ran
kidding
away.
me?
You're so far north, you're not even on my map anymore.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
the smart
smart.
one this time.
Normally, I'm the dumb one.
SMRT.
Anyway,
SMRT. I mean,
I said it was a 10 foot square dealio, but Chakar is definitely outside. Knock it off! Definitely outside of 10 feet.
10 feet from the nearest square that is the guy.
Yeah,
Eh,
that's yeah.
fine. I was trying to actually get rid of somebody, and if they're not puffy, then
The two puffy people are the most healed at the moment.
that's crazy. What are you doing right now? Why are they puffy if they're healed? I don't understand. Just reading something and apparently missed something crucial.
They're puffy because they walk through the runes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean they're going to explode?
If they die. I don't know the exact rules, but this person is not puffy, and so when you kill them,
Killing them seemed to have an effect. Last
Okay.
time, anyway.
So what do I need to do in order to maintain my balance while I'm shooting?
Acrobatics.
Okay, do you want me to roll that first or roll the attack first?
Roll that first, because it depends on whether you get your attack or not. You get your attack.
Nice. Do I get my full round attack?
Yes.
Okay.
them's is thighs of steel there.
Yeah. All
Buns
right.
of steel, legs of stone. I don't know how this works.
She could crack a walnut.
Here we go.
It's like Toast Man.
Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit.
So that's 32 points of damage. Also, that guy's bleeding now.
Which guy?
The guy that I shot, this guy. Sorry, I don't have my proper doohickey turned on here. This guy. So shoot him right in the back of the head.
You shoot him in the back of the head, he goes, "Argh," and falls forward and stabs Frodo.
Great. But he also is taking bleed damage.
Fortunately, Frodo's not in our party, so we don't care.
Yeah. Frodo.
And
He's
Frodo
dead.
does what he always does. Drops his sword and falls over and faints.
What happened?
You killed that guy.
What are you doing? Is there a reason that you're just lurking around behind me, and can you stop?
Lurking.
Yeah, she's lurking. Lurker. Alright. Bleeding attack, sneak attack cause 5 bleed damage every round. I don't know if that starts this round. I'm pretty sure he takes it on his turn.
I don't think it matters.
He's dead.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, never mind that. He's still bleeding. Meh.
Oh, he's oozing everywhere for sure.
Alright. I am no
Blood
longer
is a generous term for it, but
because I attacked him. Why did it turn off? There we go.
Raina appears. She's on the side of the mountain.
Why is she on the side of a mountain?
I don't know. Actually, you didn't get your full round because it was a held action, but it doesn't matter because you only took one shot.
I gave it to you.
I don't know where.
Calendar.
For it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Exactly. I didn't ask if you were here or not.
There are puffy well carcasses in front of you.
There sure are.
Maybe back up.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I say kick him.
Disengage, right?
Kick him.
I say try to climb inside them.
Child, I gave it to you. I don't know what you did with it after that, but it was over there. I gave it to you while you were eating.
Yeah, Cal. Yeah.
That's disengage, right?
Yes. You get to double move as a full round.
I'm looking for the one that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's it. Full retreat round action.
Okay, that was
You got to go in a straight line though.
here, here.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
What does
It's a
stand next to
charge-
me?
A charge in reverse.
Hi.
Great, now you're gonna make me a target.
Uh-huh.
As he hits you. on the way by.
What was the...
Well, I'm assuming that like when he was retreating, like he was running backwards. I gave him the goose this time.
Okay. That's also fair.
Ha!
There was a diminishing returns thing with the bombs. Oh, I gotta look that up.
Just like leave a bomb as you run away.
It's like less damage over longer distance. Or no, that's less accurate over longer distance.
All right.
But you're done. It's Trakar's turn.
Well, I would like to close a little bit closer and attack this fella here.
Hey, but
I would also like to remove his head from his body. Swing and a miss.
Ooh.
Probably for the best.
this is what slash. He's a big guy, but all you got is air. Raina.
Okay. Well, all I can do is basically the same thing I did last time. So I will. Stand on the wall.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Pew.
Hopefully. I don't suppose I still get my sneak attack damage, do I? It's not like he's paying attention to me.
No, you're not flanked or anything.
Okay, better question. If I shoot the other guy who is directly between me and Turkar, do I get sneak attack damage on him?
Nope.
You got to be like adjacent.
Well,
You rarely get ranged sneak attacks.
It's probably better to under hit him.
I'm guessing a 16 probably misses, but does a 20 hit?
16 does miss, but a 20 does hit.
So 3 damage. Probably didn't even notice it.
Takes 3 damage. Arrow disappears inside his horribly bloated corpse.
Gross.
Jerome.
Okay. So I'm perceiving down into the cave that I don't see any more undead trolls coming out, right?
That is correct. You do not perceive anymore.
All right, I'm gonna stop concentrating on this because it ain't doing me jack. And while I'm concentrating on that, which one did you hit, Raina? The left or right?
I was going for the guy on the right.
You went for the guy on the right. All right.
Yeah.
We are moving the flame sphere onto the guy on the left. Whoop. And so, is that so? Did we agree that that was a reroll for damage?
Yes. Yes.
Flame sphere.
I added the damage to the wrong guy.
So it's actually lower, but that's what I get because I agreed to the terms.
Mm-hmm. So he's got to try to make a reflex, which he does make, sadly.
All right. Well, it's always worth the effort, anyways.
Chunky though he may be, he bounces around like a Macy's Day Parade float.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, The actions so far have been from we'll do my things and then we'll move because it doesn't matter. We'll go with we'll keep it simple. Oh god, oh nice. Yes, we're going for the one on the left.
Lefty, huh?
Yeah, I want to even out the damage.
Okay. So he takes 3 missiles.
And then I'm also coming forward.
-5, -5, -5 on the third missile that slams into Lefty. He explodes
Oh shit.
in a shower of nasty shadow energy. Eight points of necrotic damage to you, Trakar.
Yo.
And 8 points of healing to this guy.
So that was 3 you said?
Yeah, that was 3 of the arrows. Missiles.
Yeah. And the other guy got okay, then the other 2 are going into the guy on the right.
All right. So down 10. There we go.
And I rushed forward 30 paces.
I see that. Didn't you use your movement for the sphere?
The sphere and its movements is independent from me.
Oh. Sounds like cheating.
You can read up on it yourself if you'd like.
That's fine. It just, sounds like something that's really good for
No
you.
joke.
Like think about it for a moment. Like it's a mental thing, whereas like the movement is a physical thing, and so I could be like,
I'm not legitimately arguing with you.
okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, okay, fine.
All right. It's the ogre's turn.
The one on the left is dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Let's see. Actually, there's not even a corpse, so it's just not there. This one takes some force missiles and goes 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, that's good enough. 15's good enough. Does a 26 hit you? It's your room.
I'm deciding whether or not I want to say yes.
Okay.
Because the answer is yes.
I can say yes for
Yeah.
you if you'd like.
Yes. Yeah.
15 points of getting hit with a piece of a tree damage.
Ow. Why did you guys let me do that?
We don't let you do anything. You just kind of do you.
So, 2 more of those and I'm dead.
Well, stop doing that.
Stop signing up for him. Caladrel.
Hi.
Yeah.
So do the zoop. We're gonna do just one bomb.
Yeah.
At the trolley guy,
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
and it's -2 because of the distance.
All right, it is still a hit. 16 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
That is a very interesting number.
This is gonna hurt me, isn't it?
The detonation of your bomb, while it should be a bright and brilliant flash, is subsumed in a detonation of shadow energy. Boom!
Trying to upstage my bomb, son of a bitch.
Is there a DC for this I can save?
Yes, but yeah, make a reflex. I actually, Chikara, I didn't have you make a reflex that last time. I just gave you damage, which is a little unfair.
I thought so, but I wasn't going to argue with you about it.
Always
I
argue
thought
with the
so,
DM.
but I didn't want you to say that the damage was twice as much for opening my mouth.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. Nat
Okay.
one.
Yeah, you utterly fit. That's fine. Then your damage equals out. All right, Jerome,
Yeah, huh?
you take half of 15, so 7 points of damage. Necrotic. You get a bunch of wrinkles in your face.
I mean, like, that's worse than damage.
Like, yeah, and some of your hair goes white.
No, okay, that's worse than damage. I would rather take damage.
Like, why didn't you just kill me?
Yeah, like, why am I not just dead? Ugh.
All right. It appears to be that this is the end of the visible threats. So you are out of initiative. Jerome has a skunk stripe in his hair now.
I burn it.
Nope.
Time to chug some healing potions.
First thing I do, I'm gonna come up and to under the mouth of the cave. Hey, Raina, how's it going?
Oh, just peachy.
I'm gonna step up a little close. We're gonna mage hand the snow away.
You brush the snow away lightly.
And what do you want? Knowledge Arcana or spellcraft?
Isn't spellcraft a subset of Arcana knowledge, or no? It's a different...
They're two separate skills.
Well, it depends. What are you trying to learn?
I wanna know what the heck this thing is.
Like the exact spell?
And well, I want to know if it would damage us to go through it.
Okay, so spellcraft.
That's good because that's higher.
21. This is a necrotic burst spell that is triggered anytime, a creature crosses the runes, essentially.
All right, where do the runes extend to? Is it just this 10-foot distance?
Yes, this the distance between the boons.
All right, and is there space to creep through outside of the bones?
If you are careful, yes.
All right, guys.
Is it theoretically possible to disable it?
Make me a knowledge arcana check. For a 20, yes, you could disable it. You could either dispel the magic involved or damage the runes.
I mean, I can damage things. I mean, what does damage mean? Do I just have to pee on it, or can I just like till the soil a bit, or what?
They seem to be scratched into a layer of sort of rock that's under there. You'd have to, make a concerted effort. I don't think P would do it.
We just have to make the runes not say what they say.
So I have to pee on it.
Yes.
Simple dog slicer could work, right?
Correct.
Caladrell?
Yeah, what's up?
Hack away.
So I've been holding on to these for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I have vials of acid that I can dump one on.
That's true. You could do that from a distance, probably better than
Yeah,
getting on the runes with something in your hand.
let's back the hell up, guys.
Nope.
Ray, you want
She is up high up. She's
Yeah, I'm like
That's
30
right.
feet in the air.
She's farther away than we are.
so I'm getting an upskirt.
I think she wears pants.
I'm getting an up pants.
Yeah, you can totally see her ankles.
Oh, that's sexy.
Become her tailor, and you can just measure anybody. I mean, never mind.
Has a 28 to lob a vial of acid.
You are good at throwing things.
Mm-hmm.
So, at this point,
this point it says Hoobajubi.
Yeah, splish. And it sizzles into the ground, and there's a little sort of purplish black arcing, and then you think that it's probably good.
On the one hand, yay, the runes are damaged. On the other hand, oh, my acid.
Can I read it?
Knowledge Arcana. It is not a series of magical runes.
I walk across it.
You explode.
Make me a reflex save. You manage not to get acid on your feet.
All right, I mage hand some snow over top of the acid.
You add water to acid, horrifying any chemistry teacher you've ever had.
I dilute the acid.
I mean, I was going to come up and kick some snow on it. And I'm the chemist.
I mean, dilution is a perfectly viable solution for dealing with acid.
Yes, it's just a splash risk. Yeah, you do that. It doesn't seem to be like, don't step in the acid is also a good solution.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start my descent because I gotta get down from here.
Okay, Raina falls from the sky.
No, it's not what I said.
Ah!
I'm going to try and get down the old-fashioned way because I don't want to spend any more key points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So, is it just climb checks all the way down, or what?
Jump and I'll catch you.
Climb checks all the way down. You've got a acrobatic check. Climb, acrobatics, climb, climb.
Okay, so climb,
BRB.
acrobatics.
Now, you saw that one, Caladril. That was amazing.
That was pretty good.
She also fell the last 3 feet
But that's okay.
Yeah.
3 feet I can deal with.
on her butt. So you don't know, like, should you laugh or should you still be impressed with that amazing acrobatics move?
No, I'm still going to laugh. I mean, she might have done one
Generally
impressive thing,
unclear.
but she also fumbled at the end, so.
All right. So Raina's not in the air anymore. Why did, like, everyone go away?
I'm here.
I am here.
Drakar's not here for some reason.
He said he had to restart his laptop.
Caladril.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, sorry, Mike was muted.
Caladril.
Yeah, what's up?
So you actually were out there to witness Raina's amazing acrobatics and also her falling on her butt.
And all of my responses were muted because I didn't unmute my mic.
Yep.
But yeah, it's impressive for that one, but she still fell on her ass, so I'm still gonna laugh.
That's fair.
You're being
Did you laugh before you started laughing?
Do what?
Drew, make me a perception check.
If I have to.
I will have given an appreciative whistle for the impressive one.
The statue in front of you has a piece of parchment attached to it.
I grab it with mage hands and bring it up to read it.
All right. It says, "I hope I got a few of you bastages."
I immediately. I want to set it on fire.
Also, Jerome, take your damn healing.
Yeah, I set it on fire. What's my healing?
You had 18.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, I set it on fire.
All right. Parchment burns.
We were left a welcome notice. You know, as the ashes burned in front of me.
Yeah.
Whose handwriting was it in?
It was pretty blocky, common, all caps.
Doesn't matter whose it was in. We have enemies.
Could be basically anybody.
All right. So if anybody thought we were here, they knew we were here. There's no sense in stealthing. Just moving forward. The rest of you guys, let's just go in. We're going to do a bunch of perceptions. I'm going to attempt to look for traps because that's comical.
Okay.
Do I notice any traps? Or more runes, for that matter?
Should you maybe not be first?
Yeah, how about that?
You don't notice any traps, Jerome.
I'm capable.
Do I notice any traps for 39?
Not in the current view. No, you do not notice any traps. Caldril, you do notice a bit of the ash still says Bastages.
Wait, what?
He was just talking about you. He was only talking about you. It's okay. All right, let's keep going. Hurry along, hurry along. Raina, you might as well roll a gajillion more perceptions.
$38. Raina, you do notice here at the end of the corridor, there seems to be some sort of trip plate.
Okay.
It does not exhibit a lot of artistry,
Okay.
but
Would you like me to set it off?
with your face.
Well, no, with my mage hand. With my mage hands.
Stop trying to be in front of me. Would probably be a good idea.
It's right here.
Okay. Is it circumnavigable? Can we get around / over without?
I mean,
From this distance, I'm gonna trigger it with my mage hand.
Okay. Make me a perception check to perceive it.
With her telling me right where it is.
Raina, are you helping him?
Oh, certainly.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's right there.
right there. Right there. All right, you go and you slap it with your mage hand.
Which is 5 pounds worth. So imagine like a bowling ball hitting it.
Yeah. It's good. There's a click, and from the roof of the cave, there was a disguised sack that rips open, and a bunch of swords fall, and some of them stick into the ground. And
Are they dog slices?
Yeah, Calendar, you want to collect more dog slicers?
yeah, there's probably a dog slicer or two in there. They're generally crudely fashioned blades.
Probably dog slicers that he threw and didn't retrieve the last time we were in here.
So
returning the favor.
it's like a duffel bag full of. It's like a duffel bag full of wrenches from Home Alone, except it's swords.
Well, I'm gonna take a few of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of they're kind of big too, ogre-y.
Raina, let's keep this party going.
Takara, take your healing.
He's not back. I just moved him so that he wasn't lost.
Well, Raina, take Caladril's healing, or take Shrikar's healing.
Absolutely. I'm at full health, so I don't need it.
No. Take Takara's healing from Caladril.
Oh, how do I? Okay, yes. What is? What does he get?
23.
23, thank you. So that puts him at 64.
64.
When I'm 64.
Oh man, that song stuck in my head. Da, 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 da. When I'm 64. What a wonderful song.
All right, perceiving.
That's right. That sounds like Valerie started singing the song too.
Oh yeah, I sing that song with Sweet Adeline, so she probably knows it.
It's a good song.
Children on your knee.
When I'm
Chuck and Dave.
What?
Do 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 do
Can't tell you when the last time I bounced Dave on my knee was.
do do.
might be a little different this time.
So a 35 for trap finding in this corridor right here.
All right. You look around the corridor. Right here,
Right there.
something wrong with the color of the ground in sort of a circular pit-y fashion.
Okay, I call
Right.
attention to it.
Do I perceive it after being called attention to?
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
I'm going for it, Mage Hand.
You give it a slap.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
What happened?
What?
Woo!
You slap it, and a big splash of acid splashes out onto both of the adjoining squares.
Nice.
Apparently, it was a pit of acid dug into the ground, lightly covered in stone dust.
Acid.
Nice. Well, Calorie, if you want any acid, go ahead and go and collect anything you need.
I sure
Because
do.
there's a big pit of it. Considering you just wasted a vial.
Well, I didn't waste it.
Didn't waste it.
Well, used it.
Where was the pit? Over here?
Yes.
How many vials of acid does he get now?
How many vials you got?
How many vials?
I have 3 empty vials at least.
You get 3 vials of acid. That was like he splashed some out of the hole, but they dug a hole that was at least shin deep all the way across the corridor.
Acid ankles.
Yeah.
Those jerks.
Melt your toesies off.
Now I have 7 vials of acid.
Is there any way to get across the pit?
I mean, just
You could try jumping it. You
Yeah,
could try finding something to put across it.
I'm gonna give it a little hop.
Little hippity hop.
I mean, assuming that there's enough like
That's
remains and other things.
What about one of those bearskin rugs from the other room?
I got a 19 to hop across.
I'm gonna look for like wood planks and chairs and furniture and such from these two rooms.
Check for trap, Calidra.
All right.
All of those perceptions are looking for various wooden contraptions from this room and the southern room for things I could put across that.
All right. Well, you haven't gone to the southern room yet, but you are in the hallway to the large room. There are a lot of like animal skins in here.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No, not really.
Tables?
The braziers, they're like metal braziers full of partially burned pieces of wood. I don't know.
Yeah, I grabbed one of those. I grabbed 2 of those.
All right. So you walk into the room.
And immediately die.
Yeah. You walk into the room and walk over towards one of the braziers. Which brazier do you walk to?
This one.
All right. As you get up next to it, you hear a click, and some sort of like compressed spring under the brazier throws it at you.
Okay, so
A flaming brazier is thrown at you.
okay, and I grab it.
Hot, smoky coals all over your body.
And I grab it. What? I don't understand.
And then you grab it.
I don't understand. Okay, so I grab one, and so then I go to the next one over here, and I grab that one.
Yep. You do that thing.
And now I have 2 braziers.
You sure do.
Okay, I have 2 braziers, guys. I'm sorry, were you going to say a damage? Because I didn't really care.
No, I'm not going to say damage because I know who you are.
Okay, cool. Hey, guys, I got 2 braziers.
Okay. Looks like you're a little dusty. Did something happen?
He is, like, his clothing is smoking a little bit.
Yeah. They're hot. You might want to wait a second. And I lay them down over the acid pit.
You create a fume of sizzling acid gas. No, I'm not going to do that,
Way too.
but I should.
Roll 20 is dying for people.
All right, so this acid pit has now got metal structure-y things in it.
Roll, Josh is dropping out. Raina apparently just died.
Okay?
And I made fun of Jerome's clothes, but my mic was muted.
All right. You're perceiving. What are you perceiving for there, Caldwell?
Traps?
Traps, huh? All right.
Maybe I should
You
take like a level of road or something.
Yeah, you're not particularly well trained in that, but you don't see anything.
Well, that's
All right.
okay.
Well, I'm gonna walk across the 2 braziers.
Hey, I can hear you. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yay! I might be back.
What do I have to roll to walk across the 2 braziers?
Nothing.
Perfect. Excellent.
What did I miss?
Everything.
You saw me be super impressive with fire, right?
No.
That's fine. It's par for the course.
Okay, Josh, I don't know if anybody else saw the thing, but he's not coming back.
Okay.
That's fine. We're finishing up here. I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should take 2 levels of road.
Why would you do that? I've got 9 levels of road.
For just the trap sense and the evasion.
Well, the evasion, sure, but I mean, as long as I'm alive, I got trap sense on lock. Here's hoping I don't die.
Yeah, but it's for the times where we split the party.
We should probably not do that.
Don't do that.
Jerome, don't do that.
So,
Says it's fine up there.
well, I had rolled before I got kicked off. Technically, it was a natural 1, but it was still a 25 to look for traps up in this hallway here.
You do not see anything.
Okay. I also want to perceive down this hallway. Oh,
Nothing seems to be down there.
I can't even roll. It closed my character sheet when it kicked me out.
It did the same thing for me. You have to just reopen the character sheet. That's fine.
I'm working on it. It's just moving slower than molasses in January here.
Yeah, I assume in January you have all the fires going, and so molasses should be going pretty quick, right?
It's not.
Oh.
Molasses outside in January.
Oh.
Well, how about molasses in February?
It's just as cold.
I think February is worse.
No, press go.
Well, I'm. No. Do not go upstairs.
All right, I perceive all of the nothings. Oh, no, some of the things. Never mind. Some of the things. I'm perceiving north of me,
This hall
generally.
seems to be empty.
There's no, like, stone giant with a throne glued to his butt.
Not that you can see. As a matter of fact, the chair is just sitting there.
Huh.
Must have gotten the glue off his butt.
Well, that's not good.
All right. Well, we made all this way for nothing, guys.
All right, so I had a 39 to look down this hallway here, or listen also down the hallway.
Yep.
Seeking out any sounds of life. Did I get anything?
Nope. It appears empty.
So, I have forgotten. To the right, the large chamber where we faced, where I just got the two. I've already forgotten what they were called. Where we faced all the trolls, there were 3 hallways. Did we actually go through and check all 3 hallways?
Mm-hmm.
Were there rooms or are they just dead ends?
Everything you can see on the map is what you explored.
But they all dead end. What I'm asking about is what is at the dead ends?
Just chambers.
And we explored all the chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's nothing left to explore.
What is this way over here to the right?
It goes deeper into the slave forges. There were enslaved ogres down there making weapons.
But we explored it all and collected everything we could, or what wanted to at the time.
Yes.
All right, guys. We should get out of here. This was a waste of time.
Agree to agree.
I mean, you never got to the end of this chamber, really.
Which chamber? The one to the north?
Yeah.
All right. We go to the north and are perceiving a bunch with my skill level.
I'm staring at the.
That's the back of Jerome's head, Caladriel.
I'm staring at this. I'm staring at the streak of white hair.
Yeah. There's a little bit of it left.
I got a 26.
Don't seem to be any creatures in here, Reyna.
No traps?
There is some shadows. You know, there's deep shadows on the side of the chamber, but that's not much different than it was before.
Yeah. I am trying to pay very specific attention to like the spaces between the statues, because I don't want that snake woman coming out and stabbing me again.
Yeah.
Because I'm really bad at that.
While you're paying
For my perception checks, I'm rolling really well.
Yeah. While you're paying specific attention, Jerome is just wandering into the room.
Well, if he blows up, that's his problem.
You notice as you come up there, Jerome, there's a rope stretched across the passage.
Is it like a limbo? Should I like duck under it?
Right in front of
Velvet
you.
rope.
It's about ankly. Supposed to be catching your feet on it, probably.
Oh, where was that at?
Right about there.
Okay. I step back, and I mage hand that. Ba-ding!
All right. Neat.
Like, you know, if you got ideas, I want to explore them. They're fun.
Jerome says, there's a rope up there. Reyna,
Yep.
you're getting up there and you're looking around.
Yep.
And as Jerome goes, hey, there's a rope up there. I'm going to pull it, and sends a mage hand up there. You look to both sides and notice that there is a rope running behind all of the statues.
Ah.
I am
Okay.
so glad I didn't move.
And then Jerome pulls the rope.
So, for a 19,
Can she kill me fast enough?
can I lunge up and grab him and haul him anywhere? Or is he just too far away from me?
You can either get to him or get away a little bit.
Okay, well, if I get to him, neither of us are going anywhere and we both get killed?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Jerome. I'm outie 5,000.
So Raina says, "No way!" And then there's a like a twang, and then a really like heavy grinding sound as this rope gets hauled back really fast, presumably hooked to some very heavy weight somewhere, careening all of the statues into this central aisleway, starting from this location in the front. Wham, 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 wham.
Which location? Because I did not see you ping anywhere.
I can't think with all this whamming.
Yeah. Statues collapsing into the aisleway. Big, heavy, weapon-holding statues.
What's the rate of fall? Does he have time to realize the mistake and turn and run?
Like that whamming is it's gonna clip me, but I could twist and turn.
Yeah, you need to make Raina, you made a reflex
Yep.
that was successful to get between statues.
Okay.
I need a reflex from Jerome. Oh,
Yep.
he did. He also manages to Buster Keaton his way between the falling statues. There is like an entire stone edifice on either side of him. The dust clears. The central passageway is like nigh on impassable now because of all of the statue rubble.
You
But
idiots
now
still alive?
the edges are now perfectly clear?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Also, some braziers were thrown around, so it's a little darker in here.
All right. Well, considering that last time we were in here, we were in attack mode, I'm gonna perceive for anything of value I can actually take.
All right, you make a perception check. I realized that I never did open, after setting up this map and running this, I never did open my adventure path document. So give me a second
Yeah.
for what might be in this room.
So we all barely missed certain death from statues collapsing on our faces because I'm an idiot and I love it.
Well, Caldrell was never even in the corridor, so
Caladril's just standing there watching.
Yeah, you idiots still alive?
Yeah.
I'm not brilliant. I didn't do anything dumb.
You went in.
I like you're like that person from Clue. I didn't do it.
Oh crap! So I was trying. There he is. Never mind. I found him. I was trying to drag Jakar over with the rest of the party, and he got lost in the blackness, and I couldn't find him, but I found him.
Can't take one more scare.
Mr. Green. I didn't do it. I killed Mr. Body in the lobby with the revolver. And I'm gonna go home and make love to my wife.
Stop shouting, Jerome.
I'm not shouting. All right, I am. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. I'm shouting.
No one can get in that position. Sure they can. Let me show you.
Get off.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Table.
All right. So basically, Jerome is trying to loot the place. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be RB.
Pull any available ropes.
Ropes, dog slicer for Callie because he likes them for some reason. I don't know why.
It gives me something to do.
Fair enough. Any feathers or wigs for Turkey? He likes that.
They're squishy.
Things are great, but man, are they hard to get out of?
There are some feathers around the ground. You've seen that they were probably knocked out of him the last time he was savaged in this room.
Yeah.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Uncle.
eat at the table.
I don't think that there's any garment I could make for him out of his own feathers that he would like. That would probably not be, probably be uncouth. It'd be the opposite of couth.
Couthless.
Yeah, it'd be couthless.
So, all right, you're poking around there.
And as we have seen, there is nobody sitting in the throne.
Nobody sitting in the throne, correct.
And we have not perceived any other person in this room.
That is correct, yes.
All right.
What? You already had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Pick something else.
Now that I've stepped further into the room, I'm doing one more perception for what the heck's up here.
So you already had peanut butter.
You're looking around up there. You notice that there seems to be a like piece of hide or something laying down by the throne. And there also seems to be a chest in one of these little cubbies.
I'll definitely take the hide because I'm that guy.
All right. It's a big piece of hide, and it says this on the other side as you pick it up. It turns out that it was a note.
Why are there dinosaurs in the bathroom? These are really.
Latest contact with what?
You're bending the wrong way. Oh, well, you got it anyway. Marl, last contact with Terractinus. In case he has narrowed the search, believes a human town called Sandpoint could be what my lord seeks. You have several of the people as well as the dragon. Frick. On a raid into the town soon. When they return, they may be pursued, and I may need your ogre slaves to aid in his retreat to Jorgenfist. Be ready to return at my command, M.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep that hide because I might still turn into something, me. There's a chest.
There is a chest.
What's in the chest?
You open the chest?
Yeah. I take a 10-foot step back, and then I open the chest. If and you know what I mean.
What's the point of having a rogue in the party?
Well, you attempt to open the chest with your mage hand, and it does not budge.
Raina, you're gonna have to do this, and I'm gonna take a 20-foot step back.
Son of a bee. All right.
I'm just gonna stand here and watch him die.
Okay.
I
So
get way the hell off that.
moving across the rough terrain. Where is this chest?
It's in this little cubby.
It's like, no, it's fine. You go do that. I'm gonna be right here supporting you.
Wait for me. Goodness.
I'm gonna be emotional support for you, yeah.
All right. So chest.
I turned to Newfie for some reason.
No.
Chest is in the central cubby or the leftmost cubby?
The rightmost.
Rightmost.
Rightmost cubby. Okay. All right. I am going to start checking for traps from here.
Okay.
Oops, wrong one. 25.
Coast is clear.
Okay. Stepping closer, checking the chest specifically. 32.
There seems to be something shiny wedged between the lid and the body of the chest.
And I'm shiny.
Okay. 33 to disarm trap.
All right. You get your thieves' tools out. You get in there. You hook around behind the shiny thing and pull it out. You now have a hold of it. It is attached to something on the inside of the chest.
Okay, can I ascertain the nature of the trap?
You determine that it kind of looks like something that was closed in the lid, but if it slipped through when you opened the lid, would trigger the trap.
Okay, so as long as I'm holding it,
Correct.
it should be safe?
Yes.
Is the chest locked?
You tried the lid. It does appear to be locked. Yes.
Okay. Can I maintain a hold on the wire and unlock the chest at the same time?
You really need both hands to lockpick, but you could ask for assistance in holding the wire.
I mean, I can mage hand anything you want. Can I hold something?
Yes, but if I die, I'm haunting you.
I mean, I assume.
Hold this wire. Don't pull it. Just hold it.
I hold it precisely where she asked me to hold it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, to unlock the chest, remind me.
Remotely with mage hands, because I'm not an idiot.
Right.
Yeah. To unlock the chest, is that another disabled device, or is that like sleight of hand?
I think it's disabled device. I think lockpick's disabled device. And
Okay, here we go again. 31 to open the chest.
you get in there, easily disable the chest.
Does anything explode in my face?
Nothing explodes in your face.
Okay. Now that the chest is open, can I see the rest of the trap and disarm it further so that Jerome doesn't have to hold onto this wire anymore?
You can. It seems like it was a little spring-loaded mechanism that would have broken a vial.
So I can just grab the vial?
Oh, what kind of vial? Does Caladril want the vial?
But he's getting the vial whether he wants it or not.
We'll throw it at him.
Caladril catch.
Yeah, it was a vial that the mechanism there was designed to break if you had not maintained control of that trigger wire.
Uh-huh.
So, yes, you could get in there and remove the vial. Just make a disabled device if you wish to do that.
Another one, okay. 40.
You neatly slide the vial out of the mechanism.
I mage hand the vial over to Caladril for Caladril to assess.
And smash it over his head.
To assess.
What am I assessing this with?
Hi.
You could do your profession. You could do like whatever would be best, like your alchemy skill. However that.
You face the house, go away.
Assess better.
Not yet.
It's glass.
Let the noise while I'm doing this. We're almost done.
I hold
It's
it
a
up to my ear and
glass
shake it.
Huh?
Hold it up to my ear and shake it.
Yeah.
So what's in the chest?
The chest has several leather sacks in it. There seems to be various weapons. There's a collection of arrows.
Or do they seem like special arrows? Let me.
They have sort of a weird shimmer to their heads. Yes.
Tell me all the things. I know all the things.
Is there anything that Caladril did to help him assess what he has?
She is full on sniffing your eyeball right now.
The interior of the vial does seem to contain. It's a colorless liquid, but it seems to be supercritical, essentially. If you're familiar with what supercritical liquids look like.
Maybe hold on to it and figure it out later.
Yeah, let's do that.
I recommend being very ginger with it and not.
You don't shake it in front of your face.
So I
Don't
take,
shake it, period.
So I should stop actively shaking it?
Yes, you should stop actively shaking it.
I shake it for a couple more minutes. Okay.
Don't chew on it.
Yes, this is not. This is not wall like slime mold.
You got slime mold? Where?
Do you spike? Lightning fast, right next to you, starts licking your hand.
Grab him by the lapels. Shake him a little. Where's the slime mold?
No, we don't. There's what? Who? What?
Smack, smack. Where is it?
Does your room have lapels?
He's shirtless in the picture.
Yeah, you grab him by the pecs.
Grab him by the nipples.
Like, please unhand my nipplage.
I am ignoring all of these goings on. How many of these fancy arrows are they, and what do I think they do?
They're 12. They seem to be finely crafted. You're not entirely sure what their thing is, but like some work has gone into the heads on them,
Okay.
so they probably have an effect.
All right.
There's also a suit of very, very clean studded leather. There's a longsword in there that is also nice and shiny.
I'm shiny.
There's a bow. There's a leather belt. And the leather belt, like the belt buckle, is like a couple of hands on the belt buckle.
I step forward to help appraise these things. How many appraisals do I need to do?
It looks like junk.
So
Everything's junk.
12 fancy arrows, a long sword, a bow, a leather belt, and it was studded leather armor?
Yeah, studded leather armor. The belt has the belt buckle part of the belt is a couple of hands that wind up like intertwining with each other to form the clasp.
All right, specifically for the belt.
That's some fine workmanship there. Like,
I mean, I know what it takes to craft that.
yeah, like the belt buckle, like that's not really part of your purview. You buy that sort of hardware from other people.
But I know their craft. I don't know I
there's
don't know how to make
crafting.
it, but I know what other people can make.
Like it's fine work. They even put some detail in on like the knuckles and like the nails of the fingers are like painstakingly etched into here. Like someone did this on purpose. It's not a novelty belt buckle.
To rein it. This one is one to keep.
Also,
I'm thinking everything.
there is a weird sort of green-gray cloak in the bottom that have wrapped up a pair of boots that seem to be sort of a white leather.
All right. First for the cloak, second for the boots.
The cloak is very finely made. The color seems to shift a little. Kind of neat. I don't know. The boots seem garish to you.
Eh.
Are they go-go boots?
Are they like Uggs? They're Uggs, aren't they?
Yeah, there is a little fur involved. You're right.
Boots with the fur.
With the fur. Yeah, no, the cloak seems nice. You know, it's cold out there, and you guys seem to not have internal heat, so you might want something for keeping warm, I suppose.
I've got boots that keep my feet dry in the rain, so I'm gonna keep what I got. Thank you much.
Turn to Caladril. You want some boots with the fur?
What do they do?
We don't know.
They keep your feet dry, I assume.
Let me hold on to it.
Do they look anything like the boots I'm already wearing? Probably not.
There was a random 17 in appraise you did up there, Jerome. There is something particularly flat and lumpy about those sacks, those leather sacks in the corner of the chest that appeals to your inner merchant.
What's inside them?
Money.
Do you get in them? Do you get in them sacks? Do you get all up in them sacks?
I mean, if I feel like something that is like it's money and they're sacks, then of course I put my face all up in that.
All right.
Explosive money.
Jerome dives into the sacks.
And I die from
And he
money.
dies.
Scrooge McDuck style.
And he just keeps diving.
There's assorted gold. There are gems in here. Various other like standard trade good items. Basically, with like the weapons aside, these sacks together, then there's several of them jammed in here, weigh about 300 pounds.
Jeebus.
What? We don't have a horse to carry this.
We do. He's just not anywhere around.
Yeah. At a quick look, you would say that there's probably, assessing the value of the gems, some of the expensive incenses and stuff that are involved here, probably on the order of 9,000 to 9,500 gold.
So this bag is worthless. I'll take it.
You're carrying it.
Jerome, what's with that erection?
I can't get any harder. Okay, guys. This we have a lot of riches. There's a lot of stuff here. I can't carry it.
I swear to God. if you say
I want it.
this
I
is
want to carry all of it because I want it all for myself, but I can't.
There's another stack that just contains some various trade good items, which like you'd really have to examine individually to determine like what are these and what are they worth.
And I will do that. You want want perception or appraisal?
Appraisal would be best. Okay, you start going through this other bag. There's some more gold in here. But there's also this, like one of the first things you come across that catches your eye is this small box. And it's not really like ornate in any way.
Gross.
But it is like the lid, everything matches on it pretty well.
Oh, nice.
And inside is a collection of sequins.
Go on.
And they are actually sort of difficult to look at.
How so?
Like if you were asked to pick up any particular sequin, you would have to make several attempts at it.
Ooh, okay.
They are dazzling.
I'm taking those. Knowledge Arcana. Is there something mystical, magical about them?
There does seem to be a bizarre, like, unreal effect to them. Yes.
All right, guys. I cannot get any harder.
Let me hold
Oh
them.
my god.
Like,
Let me hold them. I will figure out what the magic is.
like, please take these away from me. I will explode.
Jerome is now, Raina, starting to, like, push you out
Yeah,
of the way.
like I stopped being in charge of this chest scenario.
Yeah, and you're just getting, like, marginalized as he's, like, more and more in the chest.
I'm gonna spread that cloak out on the floor.
Oh, don't make me watch. Don't make me watch. Don't make me watch. Oh,
And
make me watch. Make me watch.
Put
Make
all the-
me watch.
Put everything from the chest.
Smooth those creases. Ah.
No, put everything from the chest on the cloak, please.
Reyna has to hold me back, which is really easy. Oh God, why did I roll such a good number? I was gonna say Reyna has to make me not watch.
Like, Raina's like, no, I'm trying to look through this chest, and you just face palm and push her away.
Reyna, please make an oppose and make it better.
All right. Is just an opposing strength check
Yep.
or?
Yep. Just make me look away. Make me look away.
You realize that strength is not my strong suit.
I am -2, all right?
You're holding her at arm's length, and she's just swinging at you underneath there.
My face is inside of this thing.
You're digging around in this chest. There's more gold in here for sure, but you don't effing care anymore. You're going through, like, you found this one box. You're throwing gold because it's in your way.
Oh.
You come up with another box that contains 2 spools of thread.
Oh, what kind of thread? What kind of thread?
Well, one of the threads seemed to be a thread of gold, and the other one seems to be either silver or electrum. It's hard to tell in this light.
I just did the knowledge the profession tailor. 22.
Yeah, these are a decorative item. It's very expensive thread of gold.
Didn't
But
we do that in order to imbue, like, certain garments with magical properties? Didn't you need gold thread for that?
I think that was possible, yeah.
I mean, with all the stuff here, I can figure out anything.
So I will pop an elixir of identify.
Okay.
And so,
As you're popping this elixir, Caladrel, and Jerome is desperately trying to delve into this chest, you hear some clinking.
what is that?
That little sweet, sweet glass on glass sound that piques your elven ears. You just can't get in there. Jerome is just taking up all the space.
Well, he doesn't know because. What the? No!
Get out of here.
Oh my God! I'm supposed to be weaker.
Move your giant flaming butt.
Where's the lid for this?
You'll have to move it for me.
Oh no, you better find it. It's never supposed to be without a lid. I don't take this with you. Find the lid.
I don't know
All
where
right,
it is.
so while he's distracted in the chest,
I don't see it anywhere.
That's why we're looking for it.
I'm gonna get behind him.
I don't
I'm
see
gonna
it
reach down, then up and under, grab a hold of his junk, and start dragging him back.
I don't know where this thing is.
All right? That's a spicy sausage.
Turgid as he is, I've got a handhold.
Yeah, that's the warmest place on his body. So I am going to need you to make a fortitude.
I will take the
Maintain
damage.
grasp. Yeah, you managed to keep a hold of that hot rod.
I will take the damage. Back from the chest.
Jerome, you are encouraged to move backwards.
Calm down. I wouldn't be able to do this if you weren't so worked up.
It's got a handle. You could hang a towel from this guy.
It would dry in an instant.
Yes. Are you calm?
Not with your hand there.
Please.
Nice model, honk honk.
Oh god. Well, if the music doesn't get us demonetized, this will.
One of my favorite parts of that movie.
So I'm gonna let him go.
Hey.
Slowly, carefully. With a pet on the ass. Alright, now let's identify this stuff.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Flames, 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 flames on the side of my face. Flames.
Okay. So so elixir of identify is being quaffed,
Cool.
which is plus 10 to that.
Yeah.
But also plus 2 because I'm identifying the properties. So it's an even 40.
So you failed.
Jesus.
You failed to identify any of the items. Obviously, do better.
No.
No. Okay. Well, since you refuse to do better, I'd have to say that you pretty much identify everything involved. The arrows. This is just like happens for a while, or do you have to do this for every item?
I'm pretty sure it's per item, but it's 3 rounds at level.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you could just keep doing it. All right. So you rolled a what?
40 total.
But a 14. So on average, you're probably doing better than 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's plus 14 for the skill.
Nice. So yeah, the arrows are +1 Giant's Bane arrows.
Ooh.
Pretty neat.
So,
The
Brandon, take that.
the suit
Actually, so pause for a moment. Speaking of which,
there are 12 of those, by the way, too.
well, I want to pause for a sec because I know Joannis was being pretty wrecked from the last battle, but where's what's her face?
She's headed back to Turtleback
Yeah.
to warn.
Okay.
Also on the way back to Sandpoint to warn them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot.
I managed to pry the NPCs away from you guys.
Yeah, we had that big emotional parting last time.
Just let me have that.
I forgot. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 weeks.
All right. So also the suit of studded leather is a +2 light fortification.
Ooh.
Isn't that neat? The longsword that was found right away was a +1 longsword. There is a +1 composite longbow. The belt is a belt of incredible dexterity,
Dibs.
+2. The cloak is a cloak of the elven kind. And the white boots with the fur are the boots of the Winterlands.
Anything on the thread?
The thread is just a fancy decorative item. There is no magic to it.
You shut your.
What about the slinky stuff?
It is magical. The sequins have a sort of dazzling effect. So they could be used to basically dazzle at a certain point, like once per day, you could do like as a dazzle spell.
I can see it. Jerome's gonna put him on his pants, and it's gonna spell princess across the ass.
No. It's gonna spell juicy.
Or thick with 2 C's.
Pink.
Thack.
Dazzling. The exact effect of which I'm not entirely sure of yet, but
No, there was clinking after he found the
Yes,
cell.
there was some clinking. You are getting a sense, but no one has uncovered these things yet. You just shoved him, or you just you got a handle on him and moved him to the side.
Now let me get in there.
All right, another pig pulls up to the trough, starts digging around there. Yeah, there's clinking. There's like a 6-pack in here of clinking. What is going? Yep, there it is. It's under that thing. It was under the pouch.
There's a pouch.
There are 6 vials. Each one of them, there are 3 of them that are the same liquid. What that might be is unclear. And there are 3 additional ones, each one of which are different.
There's 31 for those.
Okay, so the 3 that are the same are the easiest to identify. They provide a magical enhancement to a weapon that they are applied to.
Is that permanent?
Huh?
Is it permanent?
Yeah, it seems to be a permanent enhancement.
Neat.
You said +3 for those?
No, there are 3 of them,
3.
and the enhancement that they grant is a +2.
Shame I can't use them on the bombs.
Well, like bombs are consumable, so
Right.
you use it on one bomb, I guess.
Not worth it.
No, it's not. And then the other 3 are all different from each other.
You want individual for those?
Yes.
So that's 37, 30, 45.
Okay. The first 2 you recognize right away. There is a potion of greater healing. There is the other one is a potion of true strike. The third one you really have to look at. It's very odd, but it seems to be some sort of explosive mixture.
It can only get so hard.
And like as you're staring at it and using your sort of magical sense to examine it, it seems to be more powerful than what you're using. And
Can I glean anything from it?
You might be able to reverse engineer it.
I'm going to study this until I can.
Well, you only have so much of it, right? And your tests are going to be destructive. So you have a limited chance to reverse engineer it, but you're going to need your full facilities, not just your traveling.
Yeah, we gotta go.
With full facilities, how many chances does he get?
He would get 3 chances in order to meet the DC.
I have ways to double that.
I have ways to cheat. Okay, fine.
There's an elixir here somewhere.
All right, let's go back
Galadriel
to...
pulls the 6-pack of vials out of the thing. He says, "We got to go," and he just walks away from the chest. He's not buried in it.
But I still have that same raging erection that Jerome has.
Any other fabrics that I can get aroused by?
That seems to have been it. There is just more gold in there, Raina. You do see.
Well, who cares?
Okay, well, here's the problem. Like,
In total, how many things? How many fabric things did I come across?
Now you got basically 3 fabric. Like if you count the cloak, you count the
Mhm.
sequins, and you count the embellishment thread, the thread of gold.
All right, we can cover that next time.
But there's a lot of gold here, so you're looking at probably 10,000 gold in total.
how do we carry it over the very thin and treacherous mountain pass, though?
Drew's our pack mule, isn't he? Or Turkar?
That's
He is now.
Turkar is the pack mule.
only only if we have actual animals.
Well, you can do some of it by dimension dooring, holding on to a ton of stuff.
I could, but we've already established that I couldn't get all the way from here back to the fort.
True, but maybe just past this is a sliver thin place on a cliff and I can't use my hands here.
Yeah, I could dimension door all the way back to the place where the fort could send some pack mules up to, but that would burn a whole day.
So you've got a lot of available treasure here. You've got some items, some very interesting oils and potions, and a lot of gold.
Oils and potions.
Yeah, a lot of gold and a hide note talking about Sandpoint being a target for a raiding party and a dragon. And also, this place was empty, with the exception of your undead buddies that met you at the door. And
Yep.
with that, I will close the session.